make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's.
Welcome to an electrifying showing of pro-side soccer under the lights. This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network, bringing you every heart-stopping moment, every triumphant goal, and every unforgettable play from the field. The Chattanooga Football Club, with their unstoppable spirit and relentless drive, represent our city on the pitch again. The tension is palpable, the stakes are high, and the roar of the crowd is about to reach a fever pitch.
From the first whistle to the final victory cry, we've got you covered. This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. Now we go live to your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schreier.
Hello and welcome inside of Joe Davis Stadium and to Wicks Family Field. I'm Gabriel Schreier. It's Pro Side Soccer ready to go on CKRN. Chattanooga Football Club on the road battling Huntsville City Football Club tonight. Huntsville City 14 points in league play. They are 3-11-5. Chattanooga 33 points. They're 7-6-7. And right now the Navy Kits of Huntsville ready to start with possession of the ball. They'll kick off from left to right and work from right to left in this first half of play as we go through 3/4 of an hour together. Chattanooga and their white kits down on the left will defend. Starting 11 tonight for Huntsville City FC, 3 players in the lineup from Nashville Soccer Club. Bolaños up front, Iago on the close side, Wright, Jones, and Jonathan in the middle. Gasso behind them. The back four are Knight, Sangwa, Perkins, and in goal is Dowd. It's a 4-1-2-1-2 tonight, so a good formation, a back-heavy formation, and Chattanooga has matched that with Wamry up front. Behind him is McGrath, Garcia Sosa, and Kwok. Behind him in the middle, Watson, Jimenez, Aranzazu, Garvanyan, Prepelica, Villafaramina, and Perez make up the back line as Antoine in goal for Chattanooga Football Club on the road tonight. We are underway. It is football time in Huntsville, Alabama. Hello and welcome, everyone. Right away, the Navy Kits off of the kickoff, dumping this over the top. A long ball down to our left. Garvanyan headers this over to the keeper, Antoine, who falls onto the ball. Great crowd tonight for I Love Huntsville night. Folks out in force and enjoying the beautiful weather. Chattanooga with the ball down on the left, rolling it. Antoine gets the ball right back and now chipped over the top towards the midfield circle. Popped, floated along the edge of the circle. Garcia Sosa somehow delivers this to Wamry. He's double teamed and it's taken away by Applewhite as we get a whistle. Great starting lineup for both of these clubs tonight. As I mentioned, 3 playing down from Nashville SC. They will certainly make an impact on this match. Forster Ajago, probably the man to watch in regards to that. Wearing number 9, signed with the club in December of last year. Ajago coming off of an impressive season at Duke. Scored 14 goals in 18 games, second team All-American. Chattanooga with the ball just behind the midfield stripe, floated to the close side. Now Garvanyan with it, walking it along the stripe. Long feed, chipped away by Huntsville. Chattanooga regathers. Wamry on the wing, close side. Fighting it away from Huntsville, up to Garcia Sosa. This one rattles around in traffic, and now Huntsville comes up with the ball. HCFC battling it away. Ajago, the one with a nice move, gets the ball right back. Isaiah Jones, another man down from Nashville, floats this towards the midfield circle. Taken away. Jimenez Aranzazu has the ball for Chattanooga Football Club. Behind the midfield stripe, he'll send it to the far side as Perez and Chattanooga slow this down just a little bit. CFC trying to get back on the attack, and now the whistle. Chattanooga's man, Jimenez Aranzazu, goes down on the back as there's a lot of contact with Ollie Wright. Wright, a midfielder from London, England, a crucial piece, a key piece this season for Huntsville City. Had a 2-year stint in the Lone Star State, Texas, playing San Antonio and Rio Grande Valley. Ball was dumped long by Chattanooga after the collision behind the circle. They go to the far side and over the touchline, so we'll see a throw in for CFC. Perez to deliver. Joseph Perez biding his time. We've played 2.5 minutes already, midway through our third, scoreless in the early stages. Long throw in towards the 18. Chattanooga comes up with it and now cleared by Huntsville. CFC regathers. Trying to direct the ball is Kellum Watson and sent off now far side over the touchline. Chattanooga last to touch this, so Huntsville will throw in. Huntsville down on the right on the back for themselves, throws in towards midfield, trying to work it into the attacking side. Ball floats through traffic, and somehow Huntsville comes up with this. HCFC towards the circle, and Prepolitsa runs a man down. Chattanooga takes the ball back, and our referee says no. Officiating crew tonight, Jonathan Luck, the head referee, Turpin and Dolsky, the assistant officials, and Alex Sandar, the fourth official tonight. Huntsville sends this long on the close side, deep into the wing. Caught up in the corner. HCFC backwards with the ball, a long connection to Jordan Knight. Knight doesn't like it, so he's going to roll this all the way back to midfield. Huntsville, a full reset now, all the way back to the keeper, Dowd. Dowd tonight going to play goal. He's originally from Oak Park, Illinois. Came in just June of this year, only a couple of months here in Alabama. Chattanooga Fire Academy product, drafted 6th overall by his hometown club in the Super Draft this year. Ball is dumped by Huntsville, and Chattanooga will gather it up. Antoine picks this up just beyond the 6-yard box harmlessly. Rolled to Anatoly Prepolitsa, the Moldovan who gets us started. Delivered close side, Kellum Watson now to Garvanyan. Long ball intercepted, Huntsville with it. Trying to fight this towards the 18, and the home fans want to call, not going to get it. Thrown in by McGrath. Garcia Sosa tackled down a pair of defenders as Jones strips this away. Aggressively tackled, and now Huntsville rolling the ball backwards towards their keeper. Gasso instead goes to the far side. From right to left towards midfield, ball is cleared away by Huntsville, but Chattanooga comes up with it in vacant space. Jimenez Aranzazu looks long for a connection in the 18 with Wamry, sent backwards by Huntsville, and now it rattles again into vacant space through the 18 to the keeper. Dowd saves his teammates some trouble on the defensive side. Long ball towards midfield. Huntsville a couple of connections. Midway through the 5th minute of play, still scoreless, a clean sheet for both clubs in Huntsville. And now a little too much contact for Luck, so our official says, let's kick that again. Huntsville gets us started. Through on the back, working into the close side, and sent away by Alex McGrath, the captain from Spennymoor. Chattanooga very well played. The ball is midway between the stripe and the 18-yard box on the close side. Huntsville throws in, long delivery up to Jonathan Bolaños. He is starting his 40th match for Huntsville, the most in club history. Wamry went down hard on the back of that play. He looks to be all right, if not a bit shaken up. We heard from him during pregame chat. Did very well last week for Chattanooga, scored yet another goal, and he has been electric since joining the Scenic City. A huge piece. He's played, this is his 21st match this season. Already has totaled 1,600 minutes. 8 goals this year for Chattanooga Football Club. Chattanooga will have a kick. Menjay will take it. He's way back 20 yards beyond the 18-yard box, maybe 25. Beautiful grass pitch here in Huntsville. Menjay looking up at a long wall built on the far penalty arc. They're on the left. Menjay, close side, Luis Garcia Sosa, dribble towards the 18, bent over the top, long header, and this one misses the mark as Dowd gloves the ball and makes the save easily in our 7th minute of play. Still scoreless from Huntsville, Alabama in MLSNP play between Chattanooga and HCFC. Thanks for being with us on CKRN tonight. Huntsville trying to get this out of the 18, maybe in trouble. Playing keep away from Chattanooga. Very well delivered through traffic there by Jordan Knight. Still keeping it away in the wing on the close side, just beyond the 18. Aerial ball, headed twice, now a long pass, still with it. Huntsville trying to rope this through traffic. Oliver Wright, close side towards the midfield stripe, staying with it, going backwards this time. Delivered long, roping pass, winding to the far side. Huntsville working from right to left into the attacking third. Left off, corner of the 18, HCFC, right out in front, left side, top shelf to score. 1-0, Huntsville City Football Club. Chattanooga trails on the road. Huntsville lights the lamp, and on I Love Huntsville night, a sweltering home crowd erupts. Chattanooga trails early as the LEDs flash in unison. We've played 7 minutes and change as those dark navy kits celebrate together in the corner off of a beautiful goal. That was really great passing more than anything. There was a moment where it looked like Chattanooga was going to get off a great scoring chance of their own, way back down on the right, trying to strip the ball away from Huntsville, and Chattanooga just can't find a way to get that off the boots of the attackers. Huntsville does a great job of passing it not once, not twice, but 3 times to get way down into the attacking side. One final delivery to the back door and an easy goal for HCFC as it's centered up in a top left side shot. Rustles the twine. A great score and a pretty significant score for a guy in this lineup. Number 16, Jonathan Perez, the attacker, right midfielder, able to get that one to go. Not much that Antoine or Chattanooga could have done with the way that run came together for Huntsville. Huntsville scores on a beautiful counter early. That's something we talked about during our pregame coverage. Can Chattanooga counter now? Right away off of this, delivering it long to the far side into the wing. Chattanooga can't stay with the ball. Rolls off as Menjay Quack will send a corner for Chattanooga. Set pieces have been a huge part of Chattanooga's game this year. We'll see if they can capitalize. 99 shots on target entering the night. That's almost 5 per game. They generate about 12 shots per match as well. 11.7 to be specific. This Huntsville club has allowed 38 goals this year. The goal just scored was their 25th of the season. Chattanooga has scored 31. The corner will come from the far side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white jerseys loading up the 6-yard box for Chattanooga. Almost every Huntsville City jersey alongside them, only one player outside of the 6-yard box. Jonathan Luck, the referee, directing traffic. Menjay awaiting the signal. Here it is. Menjay throws up both hands, delivers, ropes, far, close side. Here's a header. It goes over the top to the close side and rolls out over the touchline in the corner. Ball will stay with Chattanooga as Huntsville are the ones who directed that one out of play. Lots of Team USA kits in the crowd tonight celebrating United States women's team's big win, gold medal. Thrown in by Chattanooga. Garvanyan towards the 18. Wamry puts it back to him. Now to McGrath. He's just off the corner of the 18. Garvanyan with it, trying to pass this back towards the corner, and it goes off of the pitch. Back to Huntsville City Football Club. Midway through our 10th minute, 1-0 Huntsville City leading Chattanooga. Coming to you live from Alabama between these two clubs. I'm Gabriel Schrei. This is CKRN. Thrown in, long ball by Huntsville, put back by Prepelica. Clubbed at that with his boot, sent it skying over the top towards the 6-yard box where it's picked up by Dowd, the keeper of Huntsville. Floated to the close side, gathered up for a moment, battling for the ball. Garvanyan takes this away, very well played. Jordan Knight couldn't stay with it, dumped into the 18. Huntsville sends it aerial. Garcia Sosa takes at it. Jones chips it around him, and the whistle. He gets the call, and the fans happy with that as the ball will go back to Huntsville City. Garcia Sosa arguing his case, but obviously no one on his side. Luck sends the ball back to HCFC midway through the 12th. They lead 1-0. Chattanooga unable to score to this point in the match, still in the very early stages. A club that has allowed 38 goals in matches this season. Chattanooga has generated an impressive 1.5 goals per match, 31 total. Dowd puts us back underway. Floating the ball long, and Jimenez Aranzazu headers this through the circle, chasing it. Menjay running it down. Dowd has to get rid of it quickly. Roped to the close side, bent out of play, and unable to keep this on. Chattanooga throws in just as quickly. Alex McGrath gets around a defender into the 18, top shelf, and this one swatted away by Dowd, who sells out, diving to his left, to the right for McGrath, tipping that ball out of play. We'll see another corner now for Chattanooga Football Club. Well, Chattanooga Football Club has to feel good about that. Roderick Underwood very well aware situationally what he needs to do against each club week in and week out, and generating set pieces, one of the best ways to score for this club in this league. 6-yard box, pushing and shoving. We've got 5 Chattanoogans. Huntsville has 3 players outside of that box. Corner will come from the close side. Garcia Sosa bends it backdoor. Just beyond the 6, it comes down and rolls over the end line. Out of play, back to Huntsville. Midway through the 13th minute, 1-0 Huntsville City. CKRN, I'm Gabriel Schrei, live from Alabama tonight. Huntsville gets us back underway with goal kick. Rolled to the close side gently, still inside of the wing. Walking this, looking for space is Jordan Knight. Long connection just behind the midfield stripe. Now over it into the attacking side. Ali Wright looking long into the corner. Huntsville runs it down. They've got it along the end line. Looking out front. Long pass through traffic. Chattanooga can't get it on the penalty arc. Here's a shot. No, he hangs on to it. Stepping around defenders. Still with the ball. Chattanooga finally takes it away. McGrath now with the ball after a long pass. He's going to send it up the field for Wamry. Just along the touchline, this escapes back to Huntsville. Chattanooga in danger on the penalty arc. Ali Wright, the midfielder from London, took the ball away and really hung with it, waiting for a very high-quality chance. I was certain he was going to shoot after he stepped around a defender, stayed with it. Huntsville now another chance from right to left. Long feed towards the 18. Running down, Bolaños is fended off as he runs over the end line. Tried to, at the last minute, bend that back out front. Too much on it, and it goes out of play. 14th minute collapses into the 15th, where it's 1-0 Huntsville City. We're live from Joe Davis Stadium and Wicks Family Field on CKRN. Antoine sends this long towards the midfield stripe. Huntsville volleys it backwards towards the attacking side. Jones comes up with the ball as it rolls through vacant space. Left off in the wing. Huntsville looking for a reset. Way down out front of the penalty arc. Gasso, he's rolling it backwards behind the midfield stripe. Now to the circle. Jordan Knight looking for a pass. Not going to get it. It goes to Bolaños, and he sends it out of play, but off of the boots of Garvanyan. This stays with Huntsville. Alabama and Tennessee playing tonight in MLSNP action. We've got it all. It's 1-0 Huntsville. Backwards with the ball, a connection. Jordan Knight rolling this all the way back to Sangwa. Zoel looking and waiting. Wamry crashing in on him. He sends it to Dowd, the keeper. Dowd flicks this to the far side, and it rattles a bit too far on him and out of play. Chattanooga will now throw in and take over. Perez puts this to Jimenez Aranzazu. Now to Prepelica. Anatoly looking for options and likes Garvanyan. Laser pass to the close side. McGrath back to Garvanyan. Milo to Callum Watson. The man who came from Canada sends it to Jimenez. Aranzazu, a connection with Joseph Perez. That blue hair looking for a way to find his teammates down in the attacking third. Rolls it backwards instead to the back of the circle. 1-0 Huntsville. Chattanooga with the ball. Midway through the 16th. Anatoly to Callum Watson. Connection after connection. Watson looking for space behind the midfield stripe. Now to the circle. Watson, good long ball to Garvanyan and a shove. Jordan Knight going to suffer the whistle. Right in front of the fourth official. The assistant referee is right there, and luck is looking his way as Knight shoves Chattanooga's man Garvanyan to the turf. Beautiful grass pitch here in Huntsville, Alabama. Very well maintained. Wicks Family Field. Ball is thrown in and touched a couple of times before it comes back off early in the 17th minute. Garvanyan again to Luis Garcia Sosa. Now Wamry back to Garcia Sosa. They're about midway between midfield and the 18, and it's sent off, but this time last touched by Chattanooga. Ball will go to Huntsville. Huntsville City Football Club about to get us back underway. It's Knight. O'Neal shouting out to his players from the bench. His first match ever at the helm for Huntsville. Came from Miami's U17 side. Huntsville back towards the 18. Applewhite to the far side. Long connection just behind the midfield stripe. Huntsville has a head of steam. Long feed towards the 18. HCFC looking for a shot and deflected away by Chattanooga. Very well delivered to Forster Ajago, who is about 10 yards off the 18-yard box. Walks it up into the right side of that box. Tries to get off a shot, and Villafaramina heavily contests him as the ball goes over the end line. But last touched by Chattanooga, this generates a corner for Huntsville. HCFC chance again to work with the ball. Huntsville City bent from the corner far side, out front of the 6-yard box. Forster puts a header onto it. Isaiah Jones on the penalty arc regathers the ball, sent to the far side. Ali Wright with the ball, looking for someone down low, and rattles out of play over the end line. Last touched by Chattanooga. Great defensive play by Garcia Sosa. Parks himself right between him and the net. Able to get a boot onto the ball, completely misfires. This one out of play, but back to Huntsville. Chattanooga going to have to do it again. 19th minute is just getting underway. 1-0 Huntsville, a corner now for HCFC. Alabama's squad taking on Chattanooga's tonight in MLS Next Pro action. We've got it all. Huntsville from the far corner. 2 Navy kits are parked in the 6-yard box. 3 Chattanoogans and Antoine trying to fend them off. The 18-yard box has 4 more Huntsville players in it. Rolled into play, not sent over the top. From along the far touchline, bent towards the 6-yard box. There's a header. Applewhite can't get it. Antoine swatted it away. Regathered by Jordan Knight. Sent out front to Isaiah Jones from the left side. Bent back door. Sailing into the 6. It's loose. Antoine falls onto the ball. The home crowd disappointed, but a big save for Gene, who's making a bit of noise. Gene Antoine, one of many players on this Chattanooga roster that is just absolutely first class. Can't tell you how much I love that guy. He is a wonderful man. Long feed through traffic. The man from Spennymoor, Alex McGrath, touches this towards the center of the circle, right near midfield. Wamry goes across to Padez. He feeds it long along the touchline. And now Menje trying to fight his way into the 18, down towards the end line. This one sent off. Just along the edge of the 18, the ball rolls out of play. It's a goal kick, last touched by Chattanooga, and taking over with it is Dowd. Broside Soccer, the 21st minute coming now as it's 1-0 Huntsville at Joe Davis Stadium and Wicks Family Field. Sent into play. Sangwa. Aerial ball towards the midfield circle. Prepelica contested. Somehow loose out in front of the 18 and taken away by Huntsville. Close side with possession for the moment is Knight. Jordan, long feed, sliding and trying to tackle it away is Anatoly, who suffers the whistle. The ball will stay with Ajago. Forster has been a key piece all season long. 6th overall pick. He's been really good. 2nd team All-American last year. Played collegiately for Dayton and Delaware. After his career there, he moved from the Dayton Flyers to play for Duke, where he wrapped it up with a great number of goals in 2023. Really lit it up with 14. Also had 4 assists. Thrown in now by Huntsville from near midfield. 21st minute closing in on the 22nd. Possession is about even. 47% Huntsville City, 53% Chattanooga FC. Ball is way back down on the right with Dowd, the keeper of Huntsville. He touches it to the far side. Applewhite, long feed along the sideline. Roped over the top for Forster Ajago. He would be offside, so he lets it go, rolling to Prepelica. On the back is Garvanyan. Tries Callum. Watson doesn't like it. Now Tolley again. The Moldovan to Duvan via Faramina. He's playing catch now with Jimenez Aranzazu. Long winding feed up the far touchline to Padez, who shows off the footwork. Padez nearly loses the ball to Forster. It's touched off by Huntsville, so he'll throw in. 1-0 Huntsville City Football Club, 23rd minute coming from Wicks Family Field. Way down on the left of the white kits is Chattanooga. Long feed into the circle. And now Luis Garcia Sosa, a nice move through traffic. He hooks up with Alex McGrath, fighting his way towards the penalty arc, and he is run down as we get a whistle. Alex McGrath fighting his way towards the penalty arc. Contested, harassed, and taken to the grass by Bolaños. He's starting his 40th match tonight for Huntsville. He has been such a crucial piece for so long for Huntsville City. That is a beautiful spot for a kick for Chattanooga Football Club. And it looks as though McGrath may be the one to take this. He'll step off, leaving Garcia Sosa with the ball. Joining Garcia Sosa, a pair of teammates, Menjay and Jimenez. And now Aranzazu will leave Quack, as well as Garcia Sosa with the ball. 1-0 Huntsville. Chattanooga, a great chance from just beyond the penalty arc. Long shot over the top, too much on it for Luis. Garcia Sosa finds the stairs behind the twine. It remains 1-0 Huntsville City, deep in the 23rd minute from Huntsville, Alabama. Thanks for being with us, CKRN Pro Side Soccer. We've got all the action for you, and I'm glad you're along for the ride tonight and hope you're enjoying the action. From the edge of the 6-yard box is Dowd. He'll put us back underway in this one. Great action so far between these two clubs. I'm Gabriel Schrei, and glad to have you with us for this one. Dowd puts us back underway, airing it out towards the circle. Huntsville comes up with it quickly. Backwards to Sangwa. He steps around a defender, wanted to go to Knight, instead goes to the far side. Through the circle, through midfield, into the attacking third. Huntsville with the ball, walking it towards the 18-yard box. Left side of the penalty arc, low shot, and Antoine falls onto it. Great scoring chance for Huntsville City. They lead 1-0 deep in the 24th minute, closing in on our 25th. Nearly able to extend said lead moments ago. Chattanooga now with the ball. Long feed to the close side. McGrath, the captain, walking it towards the stripe. Doesn't like all of the pressure, so he dumps it backwards. Garvanyan to Prepelica, now Watson. Callum, long winding pass. He's got Wamry double teamed and harassed by Bolaños. He loses the ball but the whistle. And Luck calls it before Bolaños can throw himself to the turf. McGrath is not happy, wants a call, not going to get it. Jonathan Luck, our referee tonight. 25th minute of play, halfway over between these two clubs. Pro Side Soccer from Huntsville, Alabama. Chattanooga will have the kick. It's 5 yards beyond the midfield stripe, close side of the circle, working left to right. Long feed to the close side. Garvanyan has it just out of the wing. Now McGrath standing on the sideline, goes to Milo. Callum Watson inside, way beyond the 18. Now back towards midfield, Duvan. And behind the stripe with it is Anatoly. Prepelica looking for somewhere to deliver this. Milo has it. He's 10 yards into the attacking side. Backwards they go. Totally long feed over the top, airing it out for Menjay. Too much on it, and it goes into row C to some young fans. Throw in coming for Huntsville, who leads 1-0. 26th minute is rolling in Alabama between these two clubs. Tennessee sides, Chattanooga trailing in these early stages and looking for some way to make an impact before this first half comes to a close. Ollie Wright may be in trouble. Somehow fits this to the close side. Jordan Knight trying to outrun McGrath, and he does. Look at the athleticism taken away by Tolley. Floater to the close side to McGrath, and Chattanooga says, we might have just avoided crisis. They'll take a moment before getting this back underway as they work it all the way back to just outside of their own 18 down on the left. Trailing 1-0. Shots on goal 2-1. Huntsville leading that category. Sent long. This one rattles its way down towards the 18. Huntsville City Football Club this season, 3-11-5, 14 points in league play. Played to a draw last time out. A brand new head coach tonight in Mr. Chris O'Neill. Invigorated, energized, and 3 Nashville Soccer Club players down starting tonight for Huntsville. Sent along by Dowd after a dump pass by Chattanooga. Dowd, the keeper for Huntsville, puts it out to midfield where it's a contest for the ball. Jones comes up with it, fighting his way along the sideline, but 3 Chattanooga defenders take it away. Menjay sends this long. Ball is rattled around a defender down along the sideline. Chattanooga has it. 3-on-2 scoring chance on the edge of the 18, and the call is offside. Making that call late, I was certain Garcia Sosa was in the clear, but they call him as he fights his way into the wing down along the 18. The ball will go backwards and to Huntsville. 28th minute has arrived. Thrown in, this one pinballing around just beyond the circle. Duvan somehow gets this for Chattanooga. Wamry fights his way towards the penalty arc, and Luck, no call, we play on. McGrath can't believe it. Chattanooga with the ball. Bolaños centers it up. with it now. And looking for somewhere to go is Gasso. Dominic hands this off. Now to the close side and Jordan Wright. Looking along the touchline, he's got it, fighting his way through traffic and tripped up by Garcia Sosa, who is going to suffer the yellow card. McGrath trying to put some separation between his teammate and Jonathan Luck, and he is carded. Luis Garcia Sosa suffers his second yellow card of the season in his 16th appearance. Somebody that referees have not found offensive in 650 minutes of play entering tonight's match. Huntsville takes over with the ball just behind the midfield stripe. 29th minute has arrived. We've nearly played a half of an hour. It's 1-0 Huntsville. With the ball, HCFC 20 yards behind the midfield stripe. They're going to send it back to Brian Dowd, the keeper, for a full reset. Give it off to Sangwa. He's looking towards Jordan Knight, but still walking with it. 20 yards again behind the midfield stripe. Tries to pass it. McGrath steals it away. Wamry has it. 4-on-3 chance now for Chattanooga. Left off, far side, a run on, and sliding into the ball. Chattanooga's man goes down hard. Dowd let Menjay have it. The ball was left off for Menjay. Now as Dowd sends the ball long, Huntsville has it with a chance and going to have to reset to some degree. Just beyond the midfield circle, roped over the top, bouncing to Bolaños. He gathers it, looking, walking towards the 18 in the wing. Sent inside to right, back to him. Bolaños with it, in trouble along the sideline, walking it down towards the corner. Huntsville, Knight centers it up. With the ball, Huntsville, right, walking his way towards the 18 on the left side, chips it over the top. Forster Ajago competing for the ball with Prepelica, who sells out. Back to Bolaños in the wing along the 18, set inside. Huntsville fighting their way towards the end line. Now a bit of a reset, roping this pass way beyond the 18, still looking for some way to pepper a shot towards Antoine, who awaits it. Centered up, Jones with it. Bent, floating this, skying it, airing it out far side, inside of the sideline, and in the wing. And sent off by Chattanooga. Ball stays with Huntsville. Thrown in quickly, back towards midfield. HCFC. Long feed towards the right side of the 18, and Ajago has it taken away by Chattanooga. Dumped towards the circle. Huntsville steals it away out of the air. Sent backwards for a bit of a reset. At midfield, right on the circle. Roped to the close side to Jordan Knight. And Huntsville fighting through traffic. Bolaños harassed by McGrath. Rolling it backwards to Sangwa, and he'll give it off to Dowd for a full reset. We've played a half of an hour from Huntsville, Alabama, where it's 1-0 Huntsville City Football Club on CKRN. I'm Gabriel Schrei. First half of play is 2/3 of the way over between these two clubs. Chattanooga trying to fit this down towards the 18, nearly taken away, fighting for it on the sideline on the far side and sent off. Chattanooga going to throw in. Perez backwards. His club trails, but they've got the ball for now. Callum going backwards. Duvan via Faramina, glanced towards Anatoly. He'll get it right back, playing some catch with Jimenez Aranzazu. Duvan looking, long pass from McGrath, standing on the ball, fighting with it. Two Huntsville defenders, he goes down and begging for a card. He'll get it. And just humorous to me, Wright is hiding behind a Chattanooga player. Now he's got a teammate arguing his case. It looks like the card is being shown instead to Bolaños. I thought it was going to be against Wright. Second yellow card of the match delivered by Jonathan Luck. It is against the man who is starting his 40th match, Jonathan Bolaños. Chattanooga will have the ball from 7-8 yards beyond the midfield stripe, working from left to right in the attacking side. Rolled to the Moldovan, Tolley. To Garcia Sosa, he touches it to Milo. Wamry has it just outside of the 18. He is tackled down. Ball taken by Huntsville, trying to find a way to get this into the attacking side. Floated, skied, airing it out far side along the sideline, trying to keep this in play. Huntsville can't do it. Turned over just by the edge of the ball, inches, as this rolls out back to Chattanooga. Thrown in quickly. Callum Watson walking this towards midfield. Rolled to Milo Garvanyan on the close side, the defender from Albuquerque, New Mexico. came after a stint in the USL side with New Mexico United in 2023. Jimenez Aranzazu, connection far side. Menje backwards behind the midfield stripe. Chattanooga resetting. 33rd minute is about to come to a close. It's 1-0 Huntsville City Football Club. A great score a long time ago now, it feels like. This one hotly contested through our first half. Glad you're with us on CKRN. Shots on goal are still 2-1, Huntsville leading. Chattanooga has only generated one shot on goal. They average just shy of 5 per match. Entering tonight, they had created 99 shots on goal this season. CKRN Pro Side Soccer action. Huntsville through midfield, right to left, long feed. This one bounces 1, 2, 3 times. Coming up with it, the keeper for Chattanooga, Antoine. He gives it off to Garvanyan towards the circle. Chattanooga's Callum Watson trying to play some keep away. Garcia Sosa after it, somehow through traffic. For a moment, Huntsville had it. Now they lose it again. Ollie Wright was trying to go long for a connection with Gasso. Chattanooga gets to the ball on the corner of the 18. Tolley touches it to Watson. Now the captain to Garvanyan, fighting Jordan Knight. Sent away from Wright by the captain from Spennymoor, McGrath, who gets it just beyond midfield. Headered once, then twice, volleying this back and forth over the midfield stripe. Wamry rolls this far side to Panez, who's working left to right now into the attacking third. Chattanooga centers it up out front of the penalty arc. Garcia Sosa run on kick, and the laser, the howitzer, has too much on it as it goes high way up into the second deck. Garcia Sosa, another shot. Some authority behind that ball, but just too much as it sails on him, goes high. Taking back over with the ball will be Dowd. Huntsville leading 1-0. 35th minute is winding quickly. 10 minutes left to play in our first half of play. Both coaches on their feet and shouting instructions to their players. Roderick Underwood, the bench boss for Chattanooga. Chris O'Neill for Huntsville. O'Neill, his first ever match. He took over as manager this week. Served as the U17 coach for Inter Miami for the past year. Spent 5 years with Sporting KC Academy. Served as head coach for the U15 and 17 squads. Helped a couple of players receive homegrown contracts. Roderick Underwood, a deep and storied history. NISA regular season champs, 30 weeks straight at the top of the table for Chattanooga last season. He played in the SoCon at Furman. All tournament team selection. Huntsville gets the ball over midfield. Long pass over the top towards Bolaños. They've got it out front of the 18 on the left side. Walking it backwards, though, a reset. Knight towards the corner, and too much on it, it sails off. Looking for the right plays and the right passes. Jordan Knight was looking for Bolaños and just missed him by a couple of feet wide. It was the left for Knight. It goes out of play. Chattanooga throws in towards midfield. Wamry is just fighting for position. Can't get to the ball, and taken away by Huntsville. Applewhite with it on the back. Goes away from Sangwar to the far side. Huntsville with it. Working the ball back and forth. Rolling this across the grass towards midfield. Big collision. Panez wants the ball, and Luck sounds the whistle. Huntsville will take back over. A quick kick, rolling it backwards to Sangwar. He's looking towards Jordan Knight, walking the ball carefully towards the circle. Now he's going to send a long roping pass down towards the corner, taken up by Wright. He's got it just outside of the 18. Going backwards to Knight, steps around Alex McGrath. Nifty move, still with the footwork, tries to go around another defender. Chattanooga can't clear it. McGrath puts it off of Garvanyan, who is down. Hopefully Garvanyan's all right. Some oddities to that play. The ball was chipped around both defenders by Knight. Hard to tell how much of that was skill and luck. And as the ball came down, still in play along the sideline, McGrath tries to clear it and sends a blast off of Garvanyan. We're back underway. Huntsville working the ball from left to right backwards. Rolled through midfield, sent far side, now from right to left on the attack. Long feed for Jones, who's deep in the wing along the edge of the 18, centering feed out front of the 6. Duvon touches it out to Garcia Sosa. Padaz sent over the top towards the circle. Huntsville regathers there just over midfield, and Huntsville City Football Club has it back on the midfield stripe. 38th minute is winding. It's 1-0 HCFC in Huntsville, Alabama. HCFC long feed, Chattanooga running it down. CFC to the far sideline with the ball. Long winding feed over the top, and Huntsville just volleys this out of play up into row A. Hello to the fans. I think we've had 2 balls go in that exact same spot. Lucky fan, maybe? I don't know. You don't get to keep it, so maybe it's not as exciting as baseball or another sport, but still fun. Thrown in by Chattanooga. They're on the attacking side, but going backwards towards the midfield stripe. And as this one rattles around, it's going to be sent back to Huntsville. They'll throw in. Just went over on that far side. Jones, the one who delivers, goes to Gasso. Dominic fighting his way towards the midfield stripe through the circle. Ball in vacant space for a long time. Huntsville gathers it, sends it to Bolaños. He's 10 yards into the attacking side. He'll go backwards to Sangwa. 15 yards behind the midfield stripe. Wamri bringing pressure, now being pursued by Jimenez Aranzazu, nearly steals it away. Ali right to Jones, sliding, can't get it. Chattanooga through vacant space. McGrath a foot race with Bolaños. Bolaños had a little bit of an edge. Coming up with it now is Jordan Knight after a long feed. He's about 20 yards beyond the penalty arc in the attacking side. Left off for Jones. He goes to Gasso. Dominic long feed, close side of the wing. With it is Huntsville. Dumped towards the 6-yard box. They've got it in the 18. Chattanooga takes it away on the penalty arc. Here we go. Forster Ajago, a pass right side, and making the save is Antoine. Stamped that on the highlight reel. He sells out and gets on the ball. 1-0 Huntsville, 40th minute is rolling from Alabama. CKRN, I'm Gabriel Schrei. It's Pro Side Soccer between Chattanooga and Huntsville. Alex McGrath with the ball, working it towards the midfield stripe, instead backwards now. Tolley, the Moldovan, to Antoine. The keeper hands it off to Duvan. Forster Ajago playing up and after the ball. Forster has spent most of his time this year with Nashville Soccer Club. Exciting for the fans here in Huntsville and myself to see him down with his club tonight and making a big impact. Chattanooga with the ball in the wing on the far side, sent towards midfield, trying to direct the traffic towards the circle. This one bouncing and rolling, filtering its way through all the way back to Dowd, the keeper for Huntsville. He'll send it aerial. We've got less than 5 in regulation to play in this first half. Chattanooga wants a call. They can't believe it. Trying to get after the ball airborne was Jimenez Aranzazu. Long feed immediately after the kick. And Bolaños towards the penalty arc, a shot filtered away by Callum Watson, stolen by Ajago. Close side shot deflected, goes high. Watson takes that away. Chattanooga in vacant space, thought they had it for a moment. Isaiah Jones comes up with it just out of the 18 and a big collision. Huntsville fans want a call. Ball will go to Chattanooga according to Jonathan Luck. Perez collides with Jones full speed. Jimenez Aranzazu already talking to Luck, arguing his case. Perez picks it up and hands it off to the keeper of Chattanooga, Jean Antoine, the all-star. Antoine has been fantastic since joining Chattanooga Football Club. He's been a really special guy for the last couple of years on the pitch and off. Combined with Anatoly, impenetrable on that backside. Sent over the top by Jean. Chattanooga trying to volley this in the attacking third towards the 18. Huntsville rejects it not once but twice. The second time, though, it goes off, so Chattanooga will throw in. Midway exactly between the stripe and the 18. Towards the corner of the 18, down on the left, and a big collision as 2 players are tied up. The ball to Chattanooga and in very prime position. This is less than 10 yards beyond the corner of the 18, almost centered up with it on the left side, right off the edge of the stripe. Prime position. I would say, if I had to guess, that's 7 yards, maybe 7.5 off of the corner of the 18-yard box. Chattanooga will take this. Menjay and Garcia Sosa with the ball. A 3-man half wall, mini wall is built just inside of the 18. The rest of Huntsville's players scattered just behind the penalty arc. Here's the approach. Menjay, it clatters off of the three players. Ball loose. Huntsville comes up with it. And ahead of steam as he's making his way up the pitch. It's Oliver Wright towards the midfield stripe. Around Callum Watson. Long delivery and the pass taken by Perez just outside of the 18. Huntsville nearly creates a shot on the counter. 43rd minute is winding in Alabama. Tennessee's club goes backwards towards their own 18, and Anatoly Prepelica. To the far side, it's Perez. Joseph hands it off. Backwards again, Chattanooga looking for space. The Moldovan up to Callum. Watson harassed by Forster. Ajago can't take it. Given off to Garcia Sosa, who is looking both ways. Still being harassed here. Able to get it backwards to the Moldovan again. Prepelica, one pass now, two. Not liking it is Garvanyan, so he'll send it back to Tolley. Prepelica sends this forward. Chattanooga looking for some way to get on the attack. Menjay walking his way towards the 18. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Fighting defenders. There's two there, and it's taken by Applewhite just inside of the wing. This one rolls off. Well played defensively by Huntsville. The 43rd minute has closed into the 44th, and that is now halfway over. 1-0 Huntsville City Football Club. They're looking to take this into the halftime break. Certainly would feel good about the momentum generated by a lead in the half. Ball going backwards is sent off quickly. Chattanooga turns this back over to Huntsville. Ball thrown in again by Huntsville. Chattanooga trying to break it up off of the throw-in. There's two Huntsville City Football Club players there. Wamry arguing his case. Jonathan Luck not having it. And so the spot, prime position. Menjay will deliver this. Good position for Chattanooga midway between the midfield stripe and the 18 on the attacking end. Menjay the man with the ball. It's a little deeper than a corner would be, but essentially a free set piece. Chattanooga trailing 1-0. We've almost reached 3/4 of an hour played. Kwok delivers this towards the 18, and it is clattered away immediately by Huntsville. Stamp that rejected in big red letters. 2 minutes of stoppage time will be played on this first half. We've played 3/4 of an hour from Alabama between Chattanooga and HCFC. Huntsville takes it away. Vacant space now. Chattanooga, Menjay, he's got it towards the 18, knifing his way through traffic. He's tripped from behind and goes down hard. His chin hit the ground and his head bounced on that one. Hopefully he's all right. That looked like it hurt. Seems to be okay, but the spot is again absolutely magnificent for Chattanooga. They're maybe 5 yards beyond the left side of that 18-yard box. Chattanooga, 1, 2, 3, 4 white kits are standing on the spot with the ball. Huntsville is trying to figure out where to send their bodies. Looks as though they're going to build another mini wall just on that left side of the penalty arc. Chattanooga leaves one man with the ball. Standing with it. Waiting for a signal. 1, 2, 3, 4 Navy kits building a mini wall for Huntsville just inside of the 18. One extra body on the corner of the 18, the rest on the right side of the penalty arc in the 18-yard box. Chattanooga approaches a strike. This is directed over the top by that mini wall. Very well played defensively. And receiving congratulatory high fives is the man who's playing in his 40th match for Huntsville, Bolaños. Now a corner will come from the close side for Chattanooga. We played 1 minute and 35 seconds of the 2 minutes of stoppage time on this first half. Huntsville leads 1-0. Chattanooga, 4 white jerseys in the 6-yard box, make it 5. The corner coming from the close side. The referee gives his signal. Luis Garcia Sosa will be the one who delivers the corner. Bodies pushing and shoving down in the 6-yard box, and a whistle from Luck right before the corner can come from Garcia Sosa. Live from Alabama, we played 2 minutes of stoppage time between these two clubs. It's 1-0 Huntsville. Here's the signal again. Garcia Sosa throws his hand up. The band floated backdoor, a lot on it, headed away by Huntsville out of play. So again, a corner for Chattanooga. This is touched over the end line. Set piece after set piece for Chattanooga. And the pressure growing on Huntsville and Dowd to escape with this 1-0 lead from the first half. Some whiteboard time would be much appreciated by this club right now. Menjay Kwok from the far side, just in front of the tunnel. Taking his time, waiting for the signal. 6-yard box is loaded up. Tolley shoving his way around. Wamry moving. Here's the delivery by Kwok and the whistle. And Duvon on the backside leaves our goal scorer, Perez, on the ground. So we'll see the corner again as Jonathan Luck sounds the whistle. We were given 2 minutes of stoppage time. We played 3 minutes and 10 seconds. It's 1-0 Huntsville. 3/4 of an hour of regulation in the books in Huntsville, Alabama, where they lead. Chattanooga taking the corner from the far side. It's Kwok. 5 white jerseys in the 6-yard box. Pushing and shoving. There's the whistle. Cutting around. Here's the delivery. Front side. The header by McGrath. Set up into the second deck and gathered by a fan in the front row, as that will do it for our first half of play. A really exciting one, and able to escape with a 1-0 lead. Huntsville City Football Club in their home venue with their new head coach. 3 players down from Nashville tonight, helping them secure a first half lead. It's a 15-minute halftime break. I'll be back with some analysis, some thoughts on what's going on around the league, the standings overall, the Eastern Conference, and more on the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. Again, 1-0 at the half. Huntsville City Football Club leads Chattanooga.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids are facing hunger every day? Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
Hi, I'm EJ Williams for American Humane. For thousands of years, dogs have been our best friends in our worst times. Today, we're also learning that our best friends, millions of whom are abandoned each year, are often the best medicine when people are facing obstacles. To help both people and animals, organizations like American Humane have been working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, finding animals in need of forever homes and training them as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help our veterans, the elderly, and children overcome the daily obstacles of life. In this way, the rescued can become the rescuers. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Looking for a fun, exciting night out for your family? Look no further. We've got it. Chattanooga Football Club matches are the perfect family-friendly event. Enjoy the game, food trucks, and activities for kids of all ages. Make memories and support your local club. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for schedule and ticket information. From thrilling goals to community spirit, there's something for everyone. Chattanooga Football Club, where soccer and community come together.
Become a part of the Chattanooga FC family. Season tickets are available now, offering you the best seats and exclusive perks. Enjoy priority access, special events, and much more. Whether you're a die-hard fan or new to the game, there's a place for you with CFC. Visit cfctix.com and secure your season tickets today. Together, we're unstoppable, and together, we make every game an event to remember. Chattanooga FC, where loyalty meets passion.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time-to-talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Chattanooga, every game day is an experience with the Chattanooga Football Club. From thrilling matches at Finley Stadium to community events and fan meetups, there's something for everyone. Join us and be a part of the action. Visit ChattanoogaFC.com for tickets, schedules, and all the latest news. Let's come together and support our team like never before. Chattanooga Football Club, one city, one team, one goal. Stay connected to all the Chattanooga FC action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for live broadcasts of every match, in-depth analysis, and more. Whether you're at home or on the go, never miss a moment of the excitement. Follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC for the latest club news and updates. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
Attention Chattanooga FC supporters. Get exclusive content and insider access by following us on social media. From live match commentary to player interviews and training highlights, there's always something new to discover. Engage with us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook to stay in the loop and never miss a moment. Be the first to know about special events, ticket offers, and giveaways. Follow Chattanooga Football Club today and join our online family.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Yeah, hi. I'd like to report a bear sighting.
Location.
In the woods, just outside of town.
Oh, not surprising. You've got your home. Bears have theirs.
Yeah, but see, this wasn't just any bear. This bear was wearing jeans and a hat, as in a Smokey Bear.
Jeans and a hat. That's definitely Smokey. What exactly did he have to say?
Well, we were about to head home, after having a bonfire.
Oh, I can guess where this is going.
Right. See, Smokey told me the fire wasn't actually out. He said if it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave.
That's true. Did you know that 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans? That means 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Wow, no kidding?
I'm a forest ranger. We never kid.
Sorry.
that was a joke.
Oh.
If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference, because 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans. Brought to you by Smokey Bear, the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council. Learn more at smokeybear.com.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Huntsville, Alabama, and Joe Davis Stadium. We're just above Wicks Family Field. Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Glad you're here for the ride. A really good one tonight between these two clubs going at it. After one half of play, it's 1-0 Huntsville City Football Club. And Huntsville looked really good in that first half, but their score came a long time ago. Feels like forever now. Way back in the 7th minute, Perez scored. Really nice strike by him. Got fed right out front of the 6-yard box and was able to bury it top left side. There was nothing that Chattanooga or Antoine could have done. Since then, Chattanooga really took over the match. They generated a handful of shots and looked really good right before the halftime break came up. Generated a few chances on crosses and corners on set pieces, just unable to finish anything off. Shots on goal are 3-1 Huntsville. Blocked shots are 3-2 Huntsville. Total passes are 200 to 172 Chattanooga leads. Passing accuracy 84-9 to 84 Huntsville lead. Corners are 4-2 Chattanooga lead. Taking a look around the league right now, recent matches, Philadelphia able to hold off Chicago, which is a huge advantage for Chattanooga in the Eastern Conference. More on the standings in a moment. North Texas SC leads SKC 2-1-0 in the 40th minute of play from Choctaw Stadium. Taking a look at the Eastern Conference standings, a reminder for you, if you didn't know, only the top 8 clubs in both conferences make the playoff. Right now, Chattanooga's in. They're 6th with 33 points. Right behind them at 32 is Miami. Crown Legacy is tied for 8th with New York Red Bulls 2. Both have 31 points. Out in front of them, Cincinnati, Philadelphia, Columbus, Chicago, and NYCFC 2. If Chattanooga wins this match, they'll jump into 4th place in the league and be right behind Columbus. So they could take that tonight. Could be very close in this conference race, and every point really matters in the late stage of this season. In fact, Chattanooga, only 15 total possible points remain in league play. We'll break and be back with the second half of coverage on CKRN from Huntsville, Alabama in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. I'm Gabriel Schrei, 1-0 after one half of play after Perez scored in the 7th minute for Huntsville.
Attention Chattanooga FC supporters. Get exclusive content and insider access by following us on social media. From live match commentary to player interviews and training highlights, there's always something new to discover. Engage with us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook to stay in the loop and never miss a moment. Be the first to know about special events, ticket offers, and giveaways. Follow Chattanooga Football Club today and join our online family.
Retirement can be scary, but only if you're not prepared. That's why AARP created thisispretirement.org. Because unless you've already retired, you're in pretirement, and you still have time to plan. Learn about retirement savings options, potential tax breaks, and how you can build savings over time. Visit thisispretirement.org for free resources to help you customize your action plan and feel the retirement fear disappear. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Your kids about the dangers of vaping can be hard. Getting them to listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Become a part of the Chattanooga FC family. Season tickets are available now, offering you the best seats and exclusive perks. Enjoy priority access, special events, and much more. Whether you're a die-hard fan or new to the game, there's a place for you with CFC. Visit cfctix.com and secure your season tickets today. Together, we're unstoppable. And together, we make every game an event to remember. Chattanooga FC, where loyalty meets passion.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and we dedicate a lot of our time to going as fast as possible. My grandpa Lou is the reason why my dad and I started racing, and I'm really proud to follow in his tracks. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. I've learned a lot on this journey with my grandpa Lou, and the memories of my grandpa will always be with me. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently, experiencing problems with their memory, or having trouble with routine tasks. Talking about Alzheimer's can be really tough, but if you notice something, have a conversation with your loved one. Encourage them to see a doctor or offer to go with them. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services, make a plan for the future, and access available treatments. The Alzheimer's Association provides care, support, and research to help you take control of the situation with your family and manage the disease together. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Can't make it to the game? No problem. Tune in to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network for live broadcasts of every Chattanooga Football Club match. Hear every goal, every save, and every moment of excitement from the comfort of your home. Don't miss a second of the action, whether you're at home or on the go. Follow us on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and stay connected with all the live updates and commentary. Experience the game as if you were right there in the stadium. Chattanooga Kickoff Network, bringing the game to you.
At this very moment, Doctors Without Borders is on the ground in communities around the world, delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most. Our teams are bandaging war-wounded patients caught in the crossfire in Sudan, providing clean drinking water in Haiti, and performing emergency C-sections in Yemen. Doctors Without Borders teams are in over 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving work is made possible by our movement of supporters, people like you who help our patients even when they're half a world away. At Doctors Without Borders, we won't stop working to bring our patients and their communities from crisis to care.
Children are the greatest joy and our best hope for a better future. Friends, they are the future. But did you know that millions of kids are facing hunger every day? Food is not just food. It's energy, health, confidence, hope, and even love. Yes, love.
Thank you!
Learn more about how No Kid Hungry is helping end child hunger in America at helpnokidhungry.org.
Hi, I'm EJ Williams for American Humane. For thousands of years, dogs have been our best friends in our worst times. Today, we're also learning that our best friends, millions of whom are abandoned each year, are often the best medicine when people are facing obstacles. To help both people and animals, organizations like American Humane have been working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, finding animals in need of forever homes and training them as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help our veterans, the elderly, and children overcome the daily obstacles of life. In this way, the rescued can become the rescued.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back. Second half about to get underway from Alabama. Glad you're along for the ride. It's Huntsville City Football Club who's in the lead 1-0, playing host to Chattanooga FC. Huntsville 3-11-5, Chattanooga 7-6-7 this season. Great weekend of matches. Orlando City B, New York Red Bulls, Atlanta United 2, Houston Dynamo, Ventura County, Real Monarchs all playing home matches tomorrow afternoon, all on Apple TV. Tonight our coverage free and live from Huntsville, Alabama. Glad you're along for the ride on CKRN. I'm Gabriel Schrei. The second half now underway. Chattanooga with the ball for the moment, and Prepolitsa slides after it as we get started and goes down hard. He'll stay with the ball. Already a couple of seconds into this one. 1-0. Perez scored way back in the 7th minute to put Huntsville out in front. It was a nice goal. 3 great passes and a finisher out front of the 6-yard box where he put it top left side for the leading goal, and they've hung on to that lead ever since. Chattanooga trying to fight the ball through midfield, taken away by Forster Ajago. He rolls this to the far side. Huntsville with it for the moment. Going to go backwards to Jordan Knight. He doesn't like all the pressure, so he's going to try to do something creative with it. Bolaños backwards. Huntsville tries through the circle and goes through vacant space where Chattanooga comes up with it. Menjay handed off to Callum. Watson back and forth with Garvanyan. Milo takes it again from Callum, looking over midfield and delivered there for only a moment. Chattanooga goes backwards, a bit of a reset. CFC looked good through that first half of play. Could use some momentum plays in this second half. They need something to go right for them. Ball being rolled all around. Now up towards the midfield stripe, through it towards the penalty arc. Chattanooga rattles into vacant space, can't stay with it initially. Regathered towards the penalty arc again. This one bounces a few times before it finds its way through the corner of the 18 to Menjay, who's in the wing. Pass out front, and this one misguided. Looking for Wamry, and Wamry can't get a boot onto the ball. It sails through the 6-yard box just beyond him and is gathered on the far side by Huntsville City. HCFC back to the penalty arc, close side now. William Perkins the ball. Dumped into the wing on the close side, just in the touchline. Huntsville back towards the 6-yard box. Gathered up by Dowd, the keeper tonight. Huntsville has looked good on the defensive end of things. They've faced a few shots. dumped towards the midfield stripe. Perez headers this towards Kwok. Menjay rolled back towards Joseph and taken away by Huntsville. Great play by Perez, who breaks it up and sends this one out. Thrown in quickly by William Perkins. Two connections, looking backwards to Gasso. Dominic hands this off to Sangwa. He's going to try the far side. 3 minutes into our second half of play. We're in the 49th already, 1-0 Huntsville. Volleyed all around. Chattanooga comes up with it just behind midfield, looking for some way to advance the ball, and a big collision. Chattanooga quickly trying to get back underway. A little bit of late pushing and shoving, and you can hear the fans reacting to that quickly. Bolaños and Milo exchanging words. And Chattanooga will now take the kick from just beyond the midfield stripe. Rolled backwards to Anatoly. Prepelica to the far side. Long feed over the top from 20 yards behind the midfield stripe, dumping it towards the wing along the sideline. This one taken away by Huntsville. Chattanooga up and pressing on the attack. Huntsville trying to keep it away, and now a long feed towards midfield as this one taken up by Chattanooga. It bounced a couple of times through lonely space and turf right to Chattanooga FC. They're working it around just beyond midfield. Left off by Jimenez for Milo. Garvanyan goes back to Prepelica. The Moldovan is 15 yards behind midfield, and now he goes to Jean. Antoine, feeling the pressure from Forster, Ajago gives it off. Tolley running away from Forster, able to keep it away from the boots of Ajago. Long feed, Chattanooga. Lots of room, maybe ahead of steam here, working it towards the 18 from right to left, 10 yards beyond the penalty arc. Pass onto the penalty arc, laser shot, and it's blockered over the top by Dowd. A wonderful delivery and great hustle with the ball for Garcia Sosa, who takes that from just beyond midfield on a long pass. Fights his way all the way to 10 yards outside of the 18, hands it off to Alex McGrath, who takes a perfectly placed shot, but Brian Dowd able to make an electric save. However, now a set piece coming for the Chattanooga Football Club. 51st minute has arrived. The corner will come from the close side. Menjay. 50 minutes, 9 seconds showing on the clock. Chattanooga trails 1-0. Kwok delivers this close side, bouncing into the 6. It's loose out front of it in vacant space. Huntsville touches it away. Now playing some keep away. Stopping on the ball is Oliver Wright. Dumps to the close sideline. Menjay steals it again. Chattanooga comes up with the ball. Garcia Sosa to Wamry. Quack backwards. He's got Perez. Joseph sends this out to the circle on the back side of it, and Chattanooga with the ball. From the midfield stripe, roped over the top for Wamry. It comes down right on the corner of the 18 on the left side. Chattanooga sends it out front. Menjay walking his way towards the penalty arc. One pass now, two. With it is Callum Watson. Finds Garcia Sosa, who's standing on the corner of the 18. Double team. He nutmegs the defender. Here's a shot of his own top shelf, and Dowd goes up and gets it with both gloves. 1-0 remains our tally. Huntsville in front of Chattanooga. Huntsville City from the 18 rolls us back underway from left to right. Perez, the goal scorer from the 7th minute for Huntsville, sends an aerial ball long to the far side. That absolutely goes satellite mode. Comes down in front of Bolaños. He tips it over to right. They've got the ball. Huntsville to the close side. Perez has it just beyond the 18. Chips his way along the line from the right side. Long shot. Too much on it. Great look. He creates another chance for himself. And able to make the play is Jean Antoine, but no need to do so. The ball just a little too much on it and maybe a foot or two over the crossbar. Chattanooga back underway, loses the ball quickly to Huntsville. About 10 yards behind midfield, they've gathered it up to Applewhite, who's on the circle. He's looking for somewhere to send this. Chipped through traffic. Perez has it just beyond the penalty arc. Sent into the 18. Forster Ajago shot right side, wide right. 3 or 4 feet beyond the right post. This sails over the top of those advertising boards towards the tunnel. 1-0 remains our tally in Huntsville, Alabama, between Chattanooga and Huntsville. Glad you're with us. CKRN, I'm Gabriel Schrei. Great action tonight, a lot of fun. Back underway now. The ball thrown in on the corner far side. This one now a collision as Chattanooga's man is still down. Hopefully he's all right. Jonathan Luck, our referee, spending some time with him, making sure he's good to go. Never want to see that happen to anyone at any level. Back underway, Huntsville sends this to the far side, just along the touchline. Huntsville trying to work the ball towards the 18-yard box. Back with it, Huntsville City Football Club, battling two Chattanoogan defenders towards the corner. And now the ball goes off as two players collide. We've still got a Huntsville man down. Hopefully he's all right. Thrown in towards the midfield stripe. Huntsville working backwards with it. Looking for some way to get the ball towards the 18, back towards the midfield stripe. Isaiah Jones rolls this to Applewhite, who's on the backside of the circle. Nice touch through traffic beyond the reach of Menjay. Jones again with the ball, intercepted by Perez, who's midway between the 18-yard box and midfield stripe. Joseph running with the ball from right to left, trying to outpace the Huntsville defenders, and he is run down from behind. Huntsville bringing everything they've got tonight with their new head coach, Chris O'Neill, on the sideline. Perez will throw in as it's last touched by Huntsville. He's along the edge of the wing on the left side of the 18-yard box. Delivered to Wamry. He's got it on the corner of the 18, chipped away to Perez, and Huntsville playing keep away now, working towards midfield, and Perez evades Jimenez Aranzazu, staying with the ball in the circle. Long feed far side. Bolaños walking it towards the 18-yard box on the left side. A strike, and it goes high and out of play. Jonathan Luck trailing behind and looking like he's not happy with the contact. We play on. Goal kick, Chattanooga. Sent to the far side. Kwok chips it around to defender. The ball comes right back to him. Tries to go to midfield. Again intercepted by Perez. Left off on the corner of the 18. Centering feed towards the penalty arc. Too much on it. This one rolls to Menjay. He sends it to the 18-yard box where Joseph Perez, a long feed directly on target to Wamry. He's double-teamed, absolutely battling it out with Applewhite and taken away by Huntsville. Knight dumps this, and Perez the only one there. Great play defensively by Huntsville to go ahead and take that and just say, we need to reset a bit. 55th minute is rolled into the 56th. Time is going quickly in Huntsville, Alabama, where it's 1-0 HCFC. Chattanooga trails on the road. They need a score, and they need it quick. Alex McGrath delivers to Menjay. Kwok, dribble towards the 18-yard box. Somehow through to Wamry. He's got it inside of the 18 along the 6. Tries to center it, sent off, and unable to keep that in play as Huntsville plays it perfectly. HCFC trailing, defending. Sangwa makes life difficult for Wamry. He can't stay with the ball. It goes off over the end line. Goal kicked out in Huntsville. Glad you're with us tonight in Huntsville, Alabama. Pro Side Soccer. 1-0 Huntsville City Football Club. To this point, they can do no wrong. These two clubs have already played twice this season. Played to a draw. 1-1. CFC won on kicks on March 16th. 1-1-0 in Alabama here on April 20th. This is the third meeting of the season between these two sides, the final of the regular season. Tennessee River Derby, a really good one between Alabama and Tennessee. Live from Alabama, Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network, I'm Gabriel Schrei. The 58th minute has arrived, where it's 1-0 Huntsville City. CFC with the ball from their own 18 to Perez, who spins and touches it to Menjay. He's got it on the midfield stripe. Back to Perez. He's working from right to left, down towards the wing, playing some keep away with Jones. Centering this, Menjay back towards the circle. It's Jimenez Aranzazu. A handoff to Callum. Watson surveying the space in front of him. Across that manicured grass, he goes backwards to the circle. Looking with it is Chattanooga, trying this towards the 18-yard box. Wamry wants to keep this away and in trouble. This is taken up by Huntsville, played well through traffic, and Huntsville stays with it. Sangwa to the far side tonight. He's trying to feed this towards midfield. Ball is loose in vacant space and will roll off and back to Chattanooga's football club. Say goodbye to the 58th minute and hello to minute 59, where it's 1-0 Huntsville. They still have kept a clean sheet against Chattanooga. CFC throws in. They're down on the left in the attacking side, just 20 yards beyond midfield. One pass now to it, rattles and pinballs back to Huntsville. Sangwa directs this to Bolaños, and he's looking for Jones. Looking at all the options he has, though, before delivering it. To the close side, a nice long feed. Backwards to the ball. Huntsville looking for other options. Not liking all of the pressure they're facing. Huntsville just behind the midfield circle, Applewhite. He goes centering this up. Long feed to Ollie Wright. Oliver in trouble in traffic. One pass, ball comes back to him. Long feed to Perez, who's down in the corner for Huntsville. He keeps it on along the sideline. Tries to pass it around. Joseph Perez, he finds Wright. Chattanooga back in a defensive shell and parking the bus. Rolled out front for Huntsville. Left off Huntsville City looking for some way to get back on the attack. Behind the midfield stripe, trying the far side now. Sangwa, great connection. Huntsville up towards the attack. Long feed looking for Forster and Jago, left off along the side of the 18. Now to the 6-yard box. Antoine makes a save. Ball is loose and cleared off by Chattanooga over the far touchline. Well played defensively by Chattanooga Football Club. We're getting some noise going here in Huntsville. Crowd out in force tonight for I Love Huntsville night. First ever fireworks show coming for this club. And here's the attack by Huntsville, streaking his way towards the 6-yard box. Backdoor Joseph Perez, just able to clear it off for Chattanooga Football Club. What a highlight play by Joseph Perez. That's unbelievable. The ball rattled into the 6-yard box, squeaked backdoor. All alone there in vacant space. He reaches it in time and clears it off. Another corner coming for Huntsville. HCFC loading up out front of the 6. Two Navy kits parked in front, Chattanooga. Gene Antoine awaits. Here's the signal from the close side, the set piece for Huntsville. Wright takes it, gives it off. Perez looking, bends it over the top, backdoor the 6, too much on it. This sails and bends its way over the end line, back to Chattanooga FC for goal kick. And a change coming for Huntsville. Perez, who scored in the 7th minute of play, will come out of the match in favor of Tyler Pasnick, the forward from Scotland. This will be Pasnick's 8th appearance of the season. He's scored 1 goal this year already. Perez gets a round of applause from Huntsville. A great match so far tonight. 1-0 Huntsville. 62nd minute is rolling from Joe Davis Stadium and Wicks Family Field. CKRN, glad you're along for the ride with us. A really fun one. I'm Gabriel Schry. Huntsville loses the ball. It was misdirected a bit in traffic. Somehow skeeters through midfield and over the touchline on the far side. Chattanooga will have the ball and throw in. Backwards towards midfield, 10 yards beyond it. Looking for some way to work this into the attacking end. Chattanooga doesn't like all the pressure. Milo finds Tolley. Prepelica, the Moldovan. He's the furthest back other than Antoine. Walking his way towards midfield, looking for somewhere to deliver the ball. Jimenez Aranzazu. Chipped towards Duvon. Forster crashing on the ball, and Antoine plays it over the top. Skying this, airing it out. And Huntsville will regather. Sangwa with it on the edge of the 18. Here comes Chattanooga. Menjay nearly reaches it in time. Huntsville trying to clear it out of the back. Feet just beyond the boots of Perez. In the midfield, Forster loses it, taken away by Caleb Watson. Hopefully Ajago's all right. Took an odd fall. Chattanooga on the attack, right to left. Garcia Sosa has it stripped away by Jones. Nutmegs Perez to Bolaños. Close side, the man who's playing his 40th match. Backwards to the left, Bolaños now down. And the whistle again by Jonathan Luck. Ball back to Huntsville. They lead 1-0. 63rd minute is closing into the 64th from Joe Davis Stadium. Glad you're along for the ride for what's been a very exciting match. Some oddness. That one rattles around, and another whistle right away. Jonathan Luck doesn't like all the contact just behind the midfield circle as we got back underway. Now delivered over the top by Huntsville. Too much. Huntsville City resetting. This one, Menjay takes a big collision and a card shown. This time against Applewhite. Christopher Applewhite, originally from Tennessee, came from the Nashville SC Academy. That's his third yellow card this season. Joseph Perez of Chattanooga puts us back underway. Callum Watson tries the far side. Toli Prepelica rolled that back towards the press box on the close side. This one rattles through traffic. Just over midfield, maybe 5 yards beyond it. Huntsville takes the ball away. HCFC from left to right, and another collision. Blown dead, ball stays with Huntsville. They lead 1-0. 65th minute is about to close into the 66th. From Wicks Family Field, long feed to the close side. Pasnick has it, playing keep away with Perez. Backwards and behind the midfield stripe again for Huntsville. With the lead taking their time, they do trail in total possession. 44% of the time they've had the ball. Chattanooga has dominated that category in passing overall, but yet they trail. Done a great job of controlling the game. That's a big part of their strategy. How much time can we spend controlling the ball and the pace? Counters have been a big part. That was the 7th goal on a counter this season for Huntsville. Speaking of counters, stealing the ball away on the back. They've got it in the attacking third. Right with the ball, hands it off backwards to Dominic Gasso. And Huntsville chipped to the far side by Knight. HCFC looking for some way to deliver this down along the 18, back towards the midfield stripe. One pass forward, Wright chips this over the top towards the corner of the 18-yard box. Huntsville has it just inside of the 18, looking for a backdoor feed. Forster Ajago throws a header towards it. Menjay clearing it away to the close side, and this bounces out. Quick throw in coming for Huntsville. Sent in by Ali Wright. Backwards towards the midfield stripe, now to the far side. Through the circle, walking with it, Sangwa. A handoff down along the touchline, Huntsville City. Leading 1-0, 67th minute winding. Chipped over the top by Sangwa and touched away by Toli. Prepelica couldn't come up with it. Chattanooga steals it away. Callum Watson to the Captain McGrath, through traffic to Garcia Sosa. Sent over the top, Menjay, one man to beat. It's a one-on-one chance for Chattanooga on the close side. 2 now on the penalty arc. Long feed, backdoor on the 18. Chattanooga, an unbelievable sequence. Got it with his boots. The ball came off of Dowd and off of his head, and he's still down. Callum Watson absolutely sold out. We saw Garcia Sosa do that as well. Watson looks like he might be shaken up. Hopefully he's all right. Dowd comes to check on him. He's back up and able to play on. That was a big collision. Now 2 saves for Dowd. He gave it his all on that play. A really great pass through the 18, split a pair of defenders. And Watson has his boots taken out from under him. Full speed. He goes down hard to the grass. We're getting the replay now in venue and on Apple TV. Thankfully, he was all right. Big shout out to the man punching on the in-house switcher here, Nick, tonight, the director. I've done broadcasts with Nick before. Wonderful guy and a great crew in Huntsville, Alabama. Very lucky to have great local broadcast here in Nashville and Chattanooga, thanks to guys like Nick. Got a couple of changes coming for Chattanooga Football Club. Jalen James is into the match. Garcia Sosa is coming off. Mehdi Wamri coming off as well. We're going to see Jude Arthur on the pitch now for Chattanooga FC. Trying some size. Jalen James has been really electric this year for Chattanooga Football Club. This is his 18th appearance. He's got 5 goals. Callum Watson was off the field. And Roderick Underwood says, wait, there's some confusion. Working with a 4th official, now being booed by the fans. I'm not sure what happened here with Callum. And a yellow card assessed by the official against Callum. Roderick is trying to reason with him, and he appears to have had it. Rod Underwood is the ultimate politician. There's got to be nobody better to have on the sideline as a head coach if you're an official. Just can't imagine him getting too upset with you or rocking the boat. He's a great guy, a great leader. Ball sent long over the top, rattles all the way through midfield, down into what would be the attacking side, but it goes off for Huntsville and back to Chattanooga FC. 1-0 Huntsville, 70th minute is winding from Joe Davis Stadium. Haddaz throws this towards midfield, headed back by HCFC. Wright has it, chipped towards the penalty arc, trying to stay with it. Forster Ajago loses it to Jude Arthur. Chattanooga towards the far side. CFC ropes this long over the top, just beyond midfield, and the ball sent off over the touchline. Throw in coming for Chattanooga FC. Possession still neck and neck, 44%. Huntsville trails to Chattanooga, just unable to create those scoring chances. Thrown in, Callum to Menjay towards the 18-yard box. Kwok gets it back. He's into the 18. 2 defenders. It's taken away from him by Sangwa. And now Huntsville's Jones can clear. Walking it into the wing, far side, sent out front. And long feed by HCFC. Huntsville to the close side, all alone. HCFC, 3-on-3 scoring chance. He walks it towards the right side of the penalty arc, and it's taken away by Chattanooga FC. Very well played defensively on the back. Jalen James to Jude Arthur. Jimenez Aranzazu to the far side, and Callum Watson. Jimenez given off to Alex McGrath, now Jude Arthur. Jude to Jimenez. Backwards. Duvon. Now Chattanooga all the way over to Callum Watson. Say goodbye to the 71st minute and hello to the 72nd, where it's 1-0 Huntsville City. Chattanooga trying midfield, sent over the top, long feed towards the wing on the far side. Chattanooga's man is run down from behind. Jonathan Luck coming up on the collision, and he's pulled the yellow card. Taking his time to assess. Sangwa says Huntsville's man is shaken up. It's Jonathan Knight. Chattanooga's man, Alex McGrath, was taken down as he tried to fight his way into the 18-yard box. And what a spot this will be for CFC. 73rd minute coming quickly. The ball is literally almost on the corner of the 18. Chattanooga trails 1-0. Dowd awaits in the middle of the post. Standing by with the ball, Menjay and Milo. Garvanyan throws the signal. Here's the whistle. He chips it towards the 6, cleared away right away by Huntsville. Callum Watson headers it back to Menjay. Chattanooga has the ball. Trying to reset, floated towards the 18. Menjay is shoved down from behind, and the whistle by Jonathan Luck. Menjay calling out to Luck, who has set the spot almost exactly where it was before, maybe 6 yards further from the corner of the 18 towards the touchline of the pitch down on that far side, way down on the left. 73rd minute closing in on the 74th. We've played 1 hour and 12 minutes as it's 1-0 Huntsville City from Alabama. Chattanooga, one man standing with the ball. 5 white jerseys just outside of the 6-yard box. Dowd awaits the signal. Here's the delivery, close side of the 6, headed away. It's loose on the penalty arc and cleared by Huntsville. Perez gathers 10 yards over the midfield stripe. Chattanooga floated, long ball to the corner of the 18. McGrath has it, looking, waiting, firing backdoor. There's a header, still with it. Chattanooga, Jalen James on the corner of the 18 out front. Callum Watson to Arthur. Back to Callum. Now to Jalen James in the wing on the close side. Dribble, 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 looking with it, waiting, fighting his way against Huntsville. Ball on the sideline. Man blows a tire, taken away by Huntsville City Football Club. From left to right, Forster Ajago fighting and pulls down Chattanooga's man with him. Immediately the whistle. The fans contesting that, but absolutely the right call. He got a fistful of cloth. No doubter on that one. Chattanooga, a great spot again. Quickly kicked, and Luck says no, too fast. You have to give them time to get set. Luck now says play on. McGrath directing traffic, sending Menjay towards the penalty arc. Menjay trailed by Jones. McGrath bends it over the top, backdoor of the 6-yard box. Arthur has it headed away from him, and now the whistle again by Jonathan Luck. 75th minute closing in on our 76th. We've almost played an hour and a quarter in Alabama tonight. 1-0 Huntsville City. Pro Side Soccer CKRN, thanks for being with us. Tennessee and Alabama duking it out. It's Chattanooga FC and Huntsville City. Brian Dowd tries to dump this away from the Huntsville 18-yard box. A battle for it on the far touchline. The ball with Chattanooga. Maybe 10 yards beyond the 18-yard box. CFC will throw in. Rocket City is fighting for this one. They've led for most of the match. They scored way back in the 7th minute. Thrown in, Chattanooga on the circle. Duvon to Jude. Arthur back to Villafaramina. Backwards to Prepelica. Anatoli hands it off to Duvon. Villafaramina, a laser strike over the top. Dowd way out for the ball. A collision as Jalen James evades the whistle. Luck warning him though. Down with the ball, goal kick. He'll just hand it off to Applewhite. Long feed over the top towards the circle. There's a header as a man goes down for Chattanooga. Arthur touches this to McGrath. The captain sends the ball right back to him. Jude tries it long for Menjay and taken away by Huntsville. Another man down tonight and playing very well. Long feed. Forster Ajago on the connection. He leaves it off to the far side. Bolaños starting his 40th match for Huntsville. Walks it towards the corner of the 18. Looking, waiting, and goes backwards. Dominic. Back down to Bolaños. Jonathan backwards from right to left towards midfield, and a full reset to Sangwa. He's got it on the circle to Applewhite on the close side. From left to right now along the sideline. Looking to get on the attack backwards to Applewhite. Applewhite sends it towards the penalty arc. Here's a strike, and Antoine touches it over the top last second. Gene Antoine, MLS All-Star, and that is why. Throw that in the highlight reel bin for him. He's been unbelievable this year. And Chattanooga could not have a better goalkeeper than the Haitian. Gene Antoine, back-to-back Golden Glove winner in Nice, came with them to MLSNP, and he's been electric. Starting quickly, Huntsville from the corner of the 18, floated out front of the 6-yard box. Ball nearly cleared away by Chattanooga. Arthur with it, trying to come up with it again. Loose on the corner of the 18 as Knight has it for Huntsville. He walks it to the corner of the field. In the wing, Chattanooga taking it away. Jude Arthur keeping it away from Jones, fighting for it with Knight. And now Perez sends this long, an aerial ball towards midfield. Headed by Huntsville to Sangwa. Keeping it away from Jalen James all the way back to Dowd. Pass beyond his boots. And now with it at midfield is Huntsville. From left to right, looking and waiting. Dominic floats this to the far side. That's Bolaños on the attack again. Huntsville looking for some way to pepper Antoine down to the corner of the 18. Bolaños leaves it off. Right with the ball, looking for some help. He's got Knight and he's got Dominic. Goes to Dominic, passed back to Bolaños. Just beyond the corner of the 18, centering feed, big collision. Forster is sent away by Anatoly. And Prepelica suffers the whistle. The big guy gets the call on that. And what a spot for the ball for Huntsville City Football Club. We've got a change coming for Huntsville. Make it 2 changes. We're going to get our first look tonight at a pair of guys. Knight is coming off in exchange for Opand. Originally from Kenya, signed in April of this year. He came from the United Arab Emirates FKF Division II with Elite Falcons. We're also going to get a look at Joey Skinner. Skinner has been electric this year, a returner for Huntsville City. He spent a lot of time with Nashville. We've got a man down still for Chattanooga. It might be Anatoly. It's either Tolley or McGrath. Melanie Schaefer of the athletic staff comes on to check on the captain from Spennymoor, England. Melanie has been wonderful for this club. Takes great care of the Chattanooga Football Club lineup. Night in, night out at practice. Truly loves this franchise. We'll take a short break and be back with more Pro Side Soccer action in just a moment as they check on the captain from Spennymoor.
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back to Joe Davis Stadium, just above Wicks Family Field at CKRN. 1-0 as we've entered the 81st minute. Huntsville out in front of Chattanooga FC. Looks like we'll have a change for Chattanooga as well in just a moment. Still trying to get McGrath back up and into play, and he might be too shaken up to go on. Schaefer is walking him towards the bench. And I can't tell you how sick that makes me to see. McGrath is just an excellent guy. One of my favorite athletes I've ever covered. True friend, a true gentleman, and the perfect representative of Chattanooga, so hopefully he's all right. Alex, my thoughts are with you. In his place comes Ethan Corrin, wearing number 12 in the white kits tonight from Altamonte Springs, Florida. This will be his 6th appearance this year. He's played just over 100 minutes. Before this year, he only had 4 pro appearances, all in the NISA League. So this is his 10th ever match he'll have appeared in professionally. Ethan scored a goal against Inter Miami 2 in garbage time earlier this season in thrilling fashion. Stole it away at midfield, walked it down to the 18, and it was able to place it back door. It was the 6th of the match at the time for Chattanooga. True route for this club. Hopefully Alex McGrath is all right. We're back underway and a quick shot. Wow, they wasted no time. Huntsville knew Chattanooga wouldn't be set when that whistle came. Got it off immediately, and who was set? Gene Antoine. He goes airborne, swats the ball over the top. I said it before that break. You can stamp that and throw it in the bucket of highlights. The bin that he's got going this year. Do it again. Highlight reel worthy. With the ball in the corner is Tyler Pasnick. The corner will come from the close side for Huntsville City. Alabama leading Tennessee, 83rd minute, it's 1-0. Here's the corner, floated beyond the 6 on the backside. It's loose, unable to run it down, and cleared away by Chattanooga. CFC's Jalen James running after this as Huntsville sends it back to Dowd, the keeper. Huntsville, Nashville keeps a massive roster of guys. All of their keepers very large. Antoine also no slouch, 6'5", athletically gifted athletes. Chipped over the top by Huntsville. Pasnick trying to run it down. Arthur keeps it away. Perez chips this forward from right to left towards the circle. Jimenez Aranzazu has it just behind the circle. Left off, far side, Chattanooga over the midfield stripe into the attacking side of things, and with it is Jalen James. Flashing the boots, he hands it off. Not liking the way the defense is set up. Callum Watson for a moment, just over the circle. Chattanooga to Jude Arthur. Now to Perez. Chattanooga trails 1-0. They're on the road in Huntsville. 84th minute is winding. Here's a pass into the 6-yard box, and nobody is there to finish for Chattanooga. Corin was just beyond it on the penalty spot, and the ball sails out over the far side. Ball goes to Huntsville. Alabama's club in the lead in the late stages from Wicks Family Field and Joe Davis Stadium. Glad you're with us for the closing moments. I'm Gabriel Schrei. It's I Love Huntsville night, and they are out in front and trying to win in front of this crowd. Brand new head coach Chris O'Neill, 3 players down from Nashville SC and in electric fashion in the starting lineup. Long feed for Chattanooga. Coming up with it is Jalen James. He was midway between the circle and 18-yard box. Chattanooga goes backwards with it, all the way to the midfield circle. Nearly on the very midfield spot before passing it to the close side. Perez breaking away from traffic, 25 yards beyond the stripe. Now 20 yards from the 18-yard box, floated over the top. Nobody there to help finish it. Good pass by Milo Garvanyan. Nobody in the same headspace, though, as that one rolls to Dowd, the keeper. 85th minute is coming to a close quickly. 1-0 Huntsville. We'll certainly see quite a bit of stoppage time as Alex McGrath was down injured for quite a while. Huntsville chips this to the close side. Chattanooga crashing down on it. Roderick Underwood shouting out to Jimenez Aranzazu and Chattanooga Football Club. Perez will throw in. Long feed into the wing on the close side. Headed away by Huntsville. Now trying to clear it. Roping the pass towards the circle at midfield. Jude Arthur chips this to the far side. Jalen James runs it down. Chattanooga with the ball towards the 18-yard box. Tries to touch it to Jalen. Huntsville strips it away. Bolaños backwards into the wing. Huntsville to the far touchline from left to right. HCFC back to the 18-yard box. And floated to the close side. Alabama's club looking towards midfield and happy to roll this off and waste some time. 86th minute is more than halfway over. We've almost played 1.5 hours in Alabama tonight between Chattanooga and Huntsville. Glad you're along for the ride on CKRN. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Here it's 1-0 Huntsville City leading Chattanooga FC. HCFC just dumped the ball moments ago from left to right. Long feed down into the corner. It went off. Chattanooga takes it away from Huntsville on the throw-in. Ethan Corin touches this over to Callum Watson. Long feed. Jalen James midfield. Blown tire on the grass. The ball rolls to Huntsville. Long feed. HCFC tried to go beyond the circle to Forster Jago. Jago didn't stay with it initially. Now he touches it down towards the far sideline. They've got the ball from left to right, 20 yards beyond the midfield stripe, rolling this to the close side. The ball takes a big high bounce. Menjay with it, waiting, looking, fighting his way around traffic. Somehow fits this to the far side to Jalen. James touches this across. Back and forth, back and forth. Chattanooga left off for Jalen James deep in the wing. Looking from the end line, tries to nutmeg the defender, and he goes down. No call, we play on. 87th minute is about to give way into the 88th, where it's 1-0 Huntsville City Football Club. Huntsville rolls this to the keeper down. Corin crashing on it. Rolled to the close side. Walking this ball midway between the 18 and the midfield stripe. Now over midfield. A little bit of steam, but they'll cool it off and take their time. Wright centers this up. Pasnick with the ball for Huntsville. fighting to keep this away from Jude Arthur and Chattanooga. Jalen James comes up with it on an errant pass, gets around one defender, and has it stolen away. Great play defensively again by Tyler Pasnick. He has been crucial in these late stages in helping out Huntsville defensively. 88th minute, rolling towards the 88th, or rather 89th, very quickly. Glad you're with us in the late stages. From Alabama, it's CKRN 1-0, Huntsville City leading Chattanooga. Really important points for Chattanooga. Huntsville trying to make a statement with their new head coach. And in the lineup tonight, 3 starters from Nashville SC. Menjay gets around, not once but twice, still fighting for the ball in the corner, down on the left on the close side. Applewhite finally comes up with it for Huntsville. Twice it was tackled away from him. Chattanooga letting it all hang out in the late stages. Duvon sweeps this across to Jimenez Aranzazu. He's taken down, and luck sounds the whistle. A yellow card shown immediately against Huntsville City. 89th minute is halfway over. Now we're certainly going to see a load of stoppage time in Alabama tonight. The spot for this kick is well beyond the 18-yard box. I would say 25 yards. A little closer to the press box than the far sideline. They're down on the left end of the pitch. Callum Watson, the man with the ball for Chattanooga. 18-yard box is chock full of jerseys. Callum signals, delivers, bends it over the top, backdoor 6-yard box, Dowd flashes the gloves. Air Jordan mode, he goes up high, 3 foot in the air it felt like. Uses both gloves to capture the ball. 90th minute, we have nearly played 1.5 hours from Alabama. Stoppage time coming. How much is a very important question tonight. Glad you're with us on CKRN 1-0 Huntsville. They're looking to close it out against Chattanooga. CFC is looking to salvage a point, maybe earn 2 by forcing the draw. Towards midfield, this one rattles around. Chattanooga trying to regather. Perez chops it over the top. Ball rattles and bounces towards the wing close side. Menjay has it. Whack, Chattanooga down into the wing along the edge of the 18 from the corner. Ben out front. Corin touches this with his legs, but it rolls back to Huntsville's Applewhite. He sends it out front of the 18. Jude Arthur after the ball. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Chattanooga pass deep into the 18. Off the mark. Jimenez Aranzazu was looking for Menjay. He wasn't ready for it. We've played 1.5 hours. It's 1-0 Huntsville. 5 minutes of stoppage time, what we'll play tonight in Alabama between the team from Tennessee and Huntsville City. Chattanooga trails. They really need these points. Currently sitting at 6th in the Eastern Conference. 15 total points left to possibly gather on their schedule. They're going to need every one of them to make it into the playoffs. Ball sent long by Dowd, rattles around at midfield. Chattanooga fights for it. Bolaños comes up with the ball. From right to left, behind midfield, working it backwards. Happy to waste time. Huntsville City Football Club looking for a statement win. An outright victory would be their 4th of the season. Chattanooga loses sight of it. Forced for a Jago on the penalty arc. Pasnick chips it around a defender, and Jean Antoine after this one as it goes over the end line. Tried to hustle out from between the post and send it off over the sideline. Instead, a corner. Very heads-up play by the keeper from Haiti for Chattanooga. The corner will be from the close side. We've already played 90 seconds of our 5 minutes of stoppage time. 1-0 Huntsville. Huntsville switching, who is taking the corner. Sent in, resting deep in the corner of the field, fighting for it. And now sent back off. The ball will go to Chattanooga. Perez. There's a whistle. O'Neal is making 2 changes for Huntsville City. Forster Ajago is coming out of the match. In his place, Pashis. Wubin's also playing down tonight. Dominic Gasso coming off. In his place, Tomas Rittendale, defender originally from Miami, Florida. Came from the USL Championship side. 93rd minute is rolling. We played 2 minutes and change of our 5 minutes of stoppage time. Chattanooga looking to force a draw. They trail 1-0 on the road. They throw in. Ball sent right back to them off the whistle by Luck. Jonathan Luck, our referee tonight. Pro Side Soccer live from Alabama. Huntsville in the lead and hosting Chattanooga. Gene Antoine, the keeper of CFC, will kick. Looking for a big one, sending everyone way down into the attacking side. Shots on goal are 7-3. Huntsville leads Chattanooga. And sent long by Antoine, a header from just beyond midfield. This one playing it through the air. Chattanooga trying to stay with it. Anatoly's in trouble. 2-on-1. He's hustling back towards the 18. Here's a shot. It's high. Just a couple of feet above the crossbar. Danger, danger, danger for Chattanooga. The man who just came into the match, Woobens Pashis, originally from Terrebonne, Canada. Played with Forge FC last season in the Canadian Premier League, so he's probably seen a couple of these guys, namely Callum. 3.5 minutes of 5 played. Here's the corner for Huntsville, rolling it backwards towards midfield. Towards the circle, HCFC content to waste as much time as possible. Menje crashing on the ball. Applewhite goes backwards. Menje, another guy who has experience in the Canadian Premier League. Backwards, Huntsville working it around on that midfield stripe. HCFC trying to get on the attack through traffic, left off towards the 18. Tolley has it, tackled away, not once but twice by Chattanooga. And Jimenez Aranzazu rolls this to Menje. He's double teamed and in trouble. Give it off, Jude Arthur. Arthur tries the long ball over the top, far side, down along the sideline. Looking for Jalen James. He puts too much on it. It sails out of play and back to Huntsville. 4 minutes played of stoppage time. If Huntsville can hold on, they'll win. Brand new head coach down on the bench tonight. 3 points in their back pocket. And it would be their 4th outright win of the season. 1-0, they lead in the very late stages. Only seconds left of stoppage time for Chattanooga to play with. Jude Arthur takes up the ball after the throw-in. Now to Pades on the edge of the circle, close side. Through midfield, being harassed. He goes down and Luck sounds the whistle. Roderick Underwood wants the call, shouting out to Jonathan Luck, the referee. Chattanooga supporters unhappy. They will get the ball. Chattanooga electing to send Callum Watson to send this on. Scratch that, Milo Garvagna. 5 minutes of stoppage time played. We played 1 hour, 35 minutes. Garvagna delivers, roping this to the front of the 18. Touch to Jalen James on the corner of the 18. Out front, loses it. Huntsville trying to steal it away. James can't stay with it. That's the match. Huntsville has won. Huntsville throws it all at the wall with their new head coach, and they say, we want a win for Mr. O'Neill. They start 3 players from Nashville FC tonight. They take the victory and 3 points. Their 4th outright win of the season comes against Chattanooga Football Club. Chattanooga's record stays all even, 7-7-7. They drop the match. We'll be back in just a moment to talk a little bit of post-game talk. Coming up next for Chattanooga, they'll stay on the road. They go to Crown Legacy on August 18th, then travel to the Sunshine State to take on Miami on August 25th before hosting a pair of home matches, Atlanta United 2 and Columbus, coming up at Fort Finley. Huntsville City, they're going to stay at home. New York comes here on August 17th, this coming weekend. Then they hit the road for a pair in a row. Toronto, August 25th. Orlando, September 1st. That's got to be about as far as you can travel in this league, at least in one conference, to play a pair of matches. They'll have fun with that. They take the win tonight, 1-0. Played 5 of stoppage time. They're 4th of the season, and with a brand new head coach along the touchline. We'll take a break and be back with post-game coverage. CKRN.
Hey
Hey Chattanooga, show your pride for the Chattanooga Football Club. Our team, our city, our pride. Join us at Finley Stadium and experience the thrill of live soccer. From heart-stopping goals to electrifying saves, there's nothing like the roar of the crowd. Get your tickets now at ChattanoogaFC.com and bring your friends and family for an unforgettable night. Together we can make this season one for the record books. Let's pack the stands and show our team the support they deserve.
What I know about courage, I learned from my adoptive mom. She said sometimes you just gotta hold on and know we'll get through this. Mom, we are so high up. Hold my hand.
No, you hold my hand.
Here we go.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
Yeah.
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back to Alabama, and on I Love Huntsville night, the fans love Huntsville City Football Club. They take the win in 95 minutes, 26 seconds. They stave off Chattanooga FC, who has traveled over from the Scenic City to do battle with the state of Alabama. 1-0 the final. They scored in the 7th minute. It was Perez who put it home. A really beautiful goal. 3 great passes. One of them comes just over the midfield stripe, and the long connection down into the wing, sent right out front of the 6-yard box, just inside of the penalty spot. Perez, a run-on kick, top left side. Nothing Chattanooga could do, and that was on a counter. Their 7th goal of the season scored on a counterattack. They hang on to that lead all the way through the rest of the match. Almost 90 more minutes. They hang on to that lead, and Chattanooga did a lot of things right tonight. They pepper the attacking side. They get a lot of set pieces. They not only generate them, but take good looks. Just unable to find a way to force an equalizing goal and go to the shootout, or even 2 goals tonight. So Huntsville takes the victory. They're first with a brand new head coach in Chris O'Neill. Now they rubber band down a trio of players to do it. 3 guys who play usually with the Nashville side come down and start tonight for Huntsville, and that was all they needed to push the gas and get the win in great fashion. Forster Ajago was an absolute menace playing forward tonight for Huntsville City. They get the victory, and they do so in thrilling fashion against Chattanooga. Their 4th win of the year. It gives them 17 points, and they remain tied for last place in MLSNP. In the Eastern Conference, Chattanooga stays in the same spot right now, parked with 33 points. Their record is all even now. 7 wins, 7 losses, 7 draws. Huntsville City, 4-11-5. And taking one final look, what's next for these 2 clubs? Huntsville City stays at home. They host New York on August 17th, then hit the road for a pair in a row. First they go to Toronto on August 25th, then to Orlando on September 1st. Chattanooga stays on the road 2 more. Crown Legacy on August 18th, Miami on August 25th. Then they host a pair of home matches, Atlanta United 2 and Columbus Crew. All a really good schedule coming up for Chattanooga, and they need points. 15 possible left on the table for this CFC side in Eastern Conference play. Thanks for being with us tonight on CKR, and again in 95 minutes, Huntsville takes the win 1-0. I'm Gabriel Schrei, and we'll catch you next time.
On behalf of both clubs, the fans, Gabriel Schrei, and the entire team at the Chattanooga Kickoff Network, I'm Brian Vale, bidding you farewell. Thank you for tuning in for today's edition of Professional Soccer.
All events airing on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network are broadcast live and are copyright material. Today's match will be archived for replay inside of the app or platform where you tuned in. For detailed recaps, highlights, and to secure tickets for upcoming matches, make your way to ChattanoogaFC.com. Stay informed with all of the action and never miss a chance to support your team live from the stands. Do you have game day snapshots? We'd love to see them. Tag us in your photos when you share them on social media. Are you using team hashtags with your posts? Remember to include hashtag Chattanooga Always and hashtag SomosCFC in all of your posts about Chattanooga FC. Let's unite on social media. Whether we come out on top or not, we stand together. Be sure that you're also following us on social media. Connect with Chattanooga FC on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Do you have feedback or bright ideas? We're all about making game day the best it can be. If you have suggestions or thoughts on how we can enhance the experience, we're eager to hear them. Drop by our website today to connect with us and submit your suggestions.
Gathers it up on the edge of the 18, looking for help, gets around a defender, well struck, he scores! 1-0 Chattanooga Football Club! Roaches delivers a straight left side, 2-1 Chattanooga lead! Chattanooga Football Club out in front.
This broadcast is a proud product of the Chattanooga Kickoff Network.